New models cars, SUVs, and EVs worth waiting for in 2024. Volvo EX30, end 2024, beginning 2025. Base price, $36,145. Volvo's littlest EV to date will offer not only a smallest physical footprint, but also the smallest CO2 footprint of any Volvo model when it goes on sale in summer 2024 as a 25 model. Volvo claims that's enough punch to launch the EX30 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds. A 64.0 kilowatt-hour battery paired with a single motor layout will be good for 268 horsepower and 253 lb-ft of torque, giving it a top range of 298 miles, while a sportier dual-motor version will dial up the output to 422 horsepower and 400 lb-ft of torque. A minimalist interior with a vertical infotainment screen will keep occupants infotained, while a choice of sustainable interior materials will keep the production process greener than usual. Containing 7 speakers, it clears room for more storage space in the door panels and reduces the amount of wiring. Of course, the sound system can be further upgraded with optional Harman/Kardon equipment. The EX30, which measures 166.7 inches long and 61.1 inches tall, is a few inches longer and a couple inches shorter than the regular Bolt. The Volvo is almost 3 inches wider, though, at 72.3 inches. The EX30 is also smaller and less expensive than the fully electric Volvo XC40 Recharge and C40 Recharge, which both occupy the subcompact end of the SUV spectrum. Why it's worth waiting for, that starting price will put it within reach for many car shoppers, inviting more Volvo owners to the EV party alongside the EX90. The US version of the 2025 Volvo EX30 is currently available to pre-order. Prices start at $36,145. If you liked this video, subscribe our channel to help growing the channel and get notifications for the next new videos. Volkswagen ID.7, end 2024, starting 2025. Base price, $55,000. Volkswagen is redefining the performance of electric mobility with the new all-electric ID.7. The fully electric fastback combines high range values, fast charging, ample space and intuitive operation in the new premium standard from Volkswagen. Electric lineup with an SUV in the form of the ID.4, but a sedan is on the way as well. Dubbed ID.7, the sedan will seek to challenge the Tesla Model 3 directly, with a 77 kilowatt-hour battery under the floor to start and a new electric motor producing 282 horsepower and 401 lb-ft of torque. A larger 86 kilowatt-hour battery will also be on the menu. VW claims a 60 miles per hour acceleration time of 5.0 seconds. A 116.8-inch wheelbase will give passenger plenty of room to stretch out, with the mid-size sedan also boasting a drag coefficient of approximately 0.23, helping conserve juice on trips long and short. On top of everything, a PDLC, polymer dispersed liquid crystal, electrochromic dimming panoramic sunroof will be a standard item. We expect the ID.7 to gain a dual-motor version in due time, but the debut model will feature a single-motor layout. The sedan is already in production, going on sale in Europe and China first. All ID.7 models come standard with a large 15.0-inch infotainment display with Volkswagen's latest infotainment interface. A head-up display projects key info on the windshield, and a small digital gauge display is also included. Because the ID.7 replaces the mid-size Passat family sedan in the lineup, Volkswagen has given it a spacious interior. Cargo space is generous, too, and rather than a traditional trunk, the ID.7 features a liftback design similar to that of the gasoline-powered Arteon sedan. The interior wears a smart design and the build quality seemed top-notch even in the prototype we drove. Volkswagen has engineered a complicated but novel air vent design that uses electric motors to adjust the airflow to better distribute warm or cool air throughout the cabin. A large glass roof is available and can switch from opaque to transparent depending on your preference. Why it's worth waiting for. A long-awaited competitor in a segment that Tesla has had to excel for years, the ID.7 should tick all the right boxes for EV fans and casual family sedan shoppers alike when it goes on sale here next year. If you liked this video, subscribe our channel to help growing the channel and get notifications for the next new videos. Fiat 500e. Base price, $30,000, the Cinquecento seemed destined to become an EV, pairing a city-friendly footprint with a cheeky design. The 500e headed stateside next year will pair a 118 horsepower electric motor with a 42 kilowatt-hour battery, the larger of the two offered in Europe at the moment, which will also give it a range of 205 miles in the WLTP cycle. The last generation 500e came with a 111 horsepower electric motor and needed 8.4 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour. Even with slightly more realistic EPA numbers, the 500e's range should still land well north of the 150-mile mark, which will rescue it from the doldrums of being a short-range EV. The new model's interior looks more upscale and features more contemporary technology. The car will likely be offered in hatchback and convertible forms, the latter featuring a cloth roof that retracts while leaving the roof's side pillars in place. In Europe, Fiat sells a model with a novel 3+1 door layout, where a small half-door opens on the passenger's side to aid entry to the rear seat. It's unclear if that model will make it to the United States. The Fiat 500e will likely come with a large 10.3-inch infotainment touchscreen and more modern software than the last model that we expect to see wireless smartphone charging on the menu as well as in-dash navigation, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Why it's worth waiting for. Classic design, tiny footprint, and a zero-emission drivetrain will tick the right boxes for those who need a pocket-sized EV, especially at a time when everything is becoming a crossover of some sort. If you liked this video, subscribe our channel to help growing the channel and get notifications for the next new videos. Polestar 5. Base price, $100,000, based on the stunning Precept concept, the 5 will be an all-new model for the fledgling Polestar brand when it eventually reaches the market. Polestar hasn't given a lot of details on timing, but the company has said that it'll feature a bonded aluminum platform that'll maximize lightness and rigidity. The 5 is set to be launched in 2024. The Polestar 2's setup generates a combined 402 horsepower and rocketed that car to 60 miles per hour in just 4.1 seconds at our test track. But the 5 will be more than twice as powerful, as Polestar claims it's targeting an 884 horsepower combined rating from the 5's two electric motors. With a horsepower figure like that, the Polestar 5 should be capable of competing with performance-oriented models of the Taycan and Model S. The Polestar 5 is expected to provide more than 300 miles of driving range per charge from its 103.0 kilowatt-hour battery. Plus, the Model S and the Air currently have models that exceed 400 miles of range. A long wheelbase should give passengers plenty of room to stretch out, while the bonded and extruded aluminum chassis should give the four-door excellent road manners. That tall sticker will confer some exclusivity, but that price range is now par for the course when it comes to luxury EV four-doors. Polestar retains the interior of the concept car as the 5 makes its way to production. It looks gorgeous and is constructed from sustainable materials such as flax, recycled cork, recycled plastic bottles, and reclaimed fishing nets. 2 rows of captain's chairs mean there's room for 4, although a rear bench seat may also be available in the production car. Like many electric cars, the 5 should offer 2 trunks for storage, one in the rear like a normal sedan and a second, smaller one up front. A massive 15.0-inch infotainment touchscreen is mounted vertically in the center of the dashboard and runs the latest version of Polestar's Android-derived software interface. A secondary 12.5-inch screen serves as a reconfigurable gauge display, and 2 smaller monitors on the door panels project views in lieu of traditional exterior mirrors. How much of this will make it to production is unknown, but the exterior camera system seems unlikely. Why it's worth waiting for. It will be Polestar's competitor to the Porsche Taycan, with a fresh design that should distinguish it from the many Tesla knockoffs. If you liked this video, subscribe our channel to help growing the channel and get notifications for the next new videos.